You ever hear a question that just stops you in your tracks? This story is about one of those. It's a journey through love, memory, and heartbreak, all kicked off by a single text message that tries to reset the button on 4 years of life. So let's dive in and see what happens when someone asks, "Can we be strangers again?" Just imagine that for a second. This message pops up on your phone. It's from someone you've spent 4 years with. 4 years of inside jokes, of late night talks, of everything. And now, they just want to wipe the slate clean. This one question is what sends our narrator tumbling back through his own past. So picture this. We're in Goa, it's 2024. The kind of rainy day where everything feels a little heavier, you know? Our narrator's just lit a cigarette, trying to find a quiet moment. And then, that message arrives. It's a total gut punch, and it just rips open all these old wounds, forcing him to look back at a past that was equal parts amazing and really confusing. To really get why that message hit so hard, we have to go back, way back, to 2020, a year that, let's be honest, changed everything for everyone. And for our narrator, it all started with a simple online class project. Okay, so it all kicks off during the pandemic. Remember those days? College was just a grid of little faces on a Zoom screen. He gets this assignment to make a class photo collage, and one photo from a classmate named Avantika just completely changes the game. And what starts as this simple little project, it gets a lot more real during a surprise virtual birthday party. It's wild how one single image can just get you, right? He's collecting all these photos for the collage, and then he opens the one from Avantika, and he is just floored. The purple sari, her eyes. In that moment, this little digital crush brought a spark of something real into his pretty, boring online world. And that connection gets even deeper on his birthday. His friends, who totally know he's crushing on her, they set up this surprise virtual party and get Avantika to join in. So for the first time, he sees her in real time, not just as a picture. And when she says a simple, "Happy birthday, Dev," that's the moment his online infatuation starts to feel like, hey, maybe this could actually be something. All right, it's December 2020, and hybrid classes are starting up. He makes the move to Bangalore, and suddenly all those faces on the screen are actual people walking around campus. The anticipation is just huge, but let's be real. The only person he's really waiting to meet is Avantika. At this point, he just can't keep it in anymore. He asks her to meet him at a local cafe, and with his heart pounding, he just lays it all out on the table. He tells her it's not just that she's beautiful, it's everything about her. He blurts out, "Avantika, I love you," and tells her that with her, everything just feels right.
Now, her response? It's complicated. She doesn't say, "I love you" back, but she offers him something that's kinda hopeful, but also a little bit vague. She says she cherishes him as a companion, someone who makes life fun, and for him, in that moment, that's more than enough. It feels like a total dream come true.
And that dream just keeps getting better. It's like something out of a movie. As they're walking home from the cafe, a gentle rain starts to fall. They duck under an awning to stay dry, they're standing close, and the sound of the rain just creates this intimate little bubble around them. And right there, in that quiet moment, they have their first kiss. But you know how these things go. That perfect, dreamlike feeling, it doesn't last. On one single evening, right before this second COVID lockdown, the first cracks start to show, and some secrets that were hidden right under the surface start to come out. So, before they have to go their separate ways again because of the pandemic, he invites Avantika and her roommate, Tanishka, over to his place. The plan is to have one perfect last night together, to just soak up the time they have left. But there's this huge disconnect between what he thinks is happening and what's actually happening. For him, it's this great night of pizza and games. He thinks he knows her inside and out, but he's totally clueless about the secrets that are playing out right in front of him. Avantika mentions she smokes, which is news to him. And even more concerning, she keeps getting these calls from her ex that she quickly brushes off. That evening was pretty much the beginning of the end. Now let's jump back to the present, where the narrator is looking back and trying to figure out what these relationships really taught him about love and about betrayal. Looking back, he realizes that what happened with Avantika was a brutal lesson. Her betrayal wasn't just a simple heartbreak. It was a wake-up call that showed him love can actually be used as a tool for manipulation. She completely shattered his trust and showed him how affection can be used to fool someone. But here's the thing. There's another side to this story. Tanishka, the friend who was kind of always just there in the background, she became his anchor. When Avantika's betrayal completely wrecked him, Tanishka was the one who held him together. She helped him see that life goes on, that it's so much bigger than the hurt one person can cause. Honestly, her support was his lifeline. And that brings us full circle. Back to the rain, the cigarette, and that text message that started this whole thing. And this is where we realize that the story we thought we were hearing, well, it's not the full story, not even close. And here it is, the final crushing twist. This whole time, we've been walking through the painful memories of his relationship with Avantika. But that message that triggered this whole trip down memory lane, the one asking, can we be strangers again? It wasn't from her. It was from Tanishka, the anchor who helped him heal. The full message is just a clean break, a total digital amputation. She's wiping him from her online life, telling him to move on. It is a final, painful goodbye from the one person who helped him put himself back together. So he's not just losing a past love, he's losing the friend who saved him from it. But his response? Wow. It shows just how far he's come. He's not angry. He's not desperate. He's selfless. He tells her he'll step back if that's what she needs to find her own peace, even if it means losing her. It's this incredibly painful moment of acceptance, and it just shows how much he's grown up. And that leaves us with this final haunting question. After tracing this journey through two huge relationships, one that broke him and one that rebuilt him, only to break away itself, how do you just unfeel something that's still so deep in your bones? It's a question about love, about loss, and about the ghosts from our past that maybe never really leave us at all.